Hi everyone, welcome to the reading. Welcome to the reading. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Welcome to RC. My name is Sis. If you're OG, welcome back, guys. I've done pulled some cards. I really felt drawn to just certain decks. This deck is our Energy and Spirit Oracle. This one up here. This one down here, hopefully is in camera, is the Energy Oracle. And of course, Ravens, the wisdom of the Ravens. When I pulled the first card, guys, we get 42, prosperity, abundance, and success. Beautiful image. I love it. Hopefully you can see it. The second one was 37, creation, soul expression, and something new. I love the daisies in this one. Daisies just, for me, are happy. Happy, happy. Let's nurture that happy. Then, curiously, we've got 5. Number 5, wisdom of the Magi, mental clarity. I love the orb. He's barely touching, got his fingertips barely touching the energies of it. His emerald also is standing out. The one thing about the Magi, and that is plural, it represents a wise council, the sages, the wizards, the witches, not just men. I mean, in some, yeah, past would be, they were all men. But in truth, through history, they were men and women. So we've got mental clarity on something. When I turned the deck over, I wanted to see what was on subconscious. We've got attachment, number 2, longing and desires. But she is like stuck in this web. And I had to get my granny glasses. Y'all know me. I need granny glasses. You can barely make out that she's trying to reach to grab a diamond in that web. But it's like the more she moves, the more entangled she gets. My first thought was, where's the spider? There's no spider. I've looked close, guys. I even got my magnifying glass. I'm like, there's no spider there. So I'm taking the message as she's the spider and forgot she's the spider, and this is her web that she created, and she's forgetting how to work with her creation, how she's working with it, and she's stuck. She's just stuck. She can't move. The more she tries to move, the more it's cocooning around her own web, and the more she's stimulated by this longing and desire, the more web that she's producing without realizing she's the one producing it, keeping herself stuck. That was interesting. Let's go back over here to this one, because this one, as soon as I seen it, it was like, wow, we're on the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. It brought up the Wizard of Oz, the archetype of the Wizard of Oz. And immediately, it comes back to me, the movie, the storyline that I've always watched since I was a kid, was what happened to Dorothy and her companions when they seen Emerald City, when it got right in view. What happened? What was that scene? I actually had to take a minute and go back. I'm like, I don't remember. I remember something about the flowers. And it was red poppies, guys. The spellcaster, the wicked witch of the West, cast a spell right when they got to the outskirts, right there at Emerald City. And she cast a spell to distract them, to put them to sleep. That's interesting. And that's the message on this card. There's something. And your Emerald City is going to be different than everybody else's, guys. But it's showing you want something. You're aiming for something. You've traveled. You've worked hard. You've been journeying for it. You've worked. But right at the end, that scene, right at the end, Before you get right there, it becomes elusive. You get distracted. And it just, you can never get your hands completely on it. And the archetype, and guys, if you don't know what an archetype is, it's like a sub-personality that runs in the background for us, in our main energy. But this one is showing there's the soul expression. Something new. I want to nurture something new. The Magi's, the wise ones, are bringing the clarity for us today in the reading. Also, when he shows up, for some of us, I do get a sense of you're being initiated into the Magi's, the wizards, the sages, the shamans. They've been called under that umbrella many, many different names. So it is showing that, and especially if it's resonating and you're sticking with the reading, it is showing something that's running in the unconscious, the back of your head, your shadow, something's programmed and running, because our little familiars here will show us. I asked for one card, just one card. We got the Oubliette, this medieval term, guys, for a narrow dungeon that was normally set. It's like a trap door. The door in and is in the ceiling of it. And if you fall to the bottom, you're pretty much screwed. Hopefully you'll remember you got wings and you can fly back out. But for some of us, the trap door will close behind us, and then, we don't realize that's the only way out. But on the subconscious, on the bottom of the deck, when I turned it over, I was like, oh, memory. And somebody's got a hold of the door. One of our little crows. They seem to be enacting what's happening by a spellcaster archetype within yourself that your high priestess is allowing. Your high priestess will allow things to work against you in order to protect you until you come back and commune with her and reprogram of, you know what? I know you're trying to keep me in survival, but I don't want to be just surviving. I want to thrive. But you've got to hear her. You've got to sit in that communion with her, because our little ravens are showing us the orb of your memory, the moon, the orb, the clarity. The door opens, you fall in, and then it'll shut. And you have to start all over again, because it's keeping you from your Emerald City for a reason. And it's programmed into your memory. Our Energy Oracle deck, I pulled 2, and on the bottom of the deck, we've got number 6, contract, Libra energy, the balancing of the scales. But I also picked up the image of the 3 spirals, the Triskelion, come into my mind. On contract, we've contracted to something. And that can be, an unconscious, subconscious contract to play safe. The one thing this is showing me, because the first card we got was the Sun, self-identity, what we contracted to stick into a self-identity. But then we got the woman holding the heart, the master number 44. The heal. It's time to heal energy. But what needs to heal? It's coming in on the feminine aspect of something. The feminine image identity role we're supposed to play. Something's hurting there. It's uncomfortable. And out of that uncomfortableness, our high priestess has worked to program a trap so that we don't actually reach the goal. And it's insinuating you don't actually want the Emerald City that you're going after, or you just think you do. But something about it is uncomfortable. Now, this could be anything from, and because it's the feminine aspect, and guys, I'm saying feminine, you could be a masculine and have this woman holding a heart within you that goes, whoa, wait a minute. The best way I can describe this right now is maybe you're stepping up in life, nurturing the creative expression, something new and different, a new phase. Children, I want children. I think I want to have a baby kind of energy. You're feeling the call of that nurture. But in actuality, there's something inside you going, I'm not comfortable with that. And anything you're not comfortable with, your high priestess will not allow into the arena with the empress where things grow. Your high priestess is actually the amniotic fluid, the programming, the water, what's in the water that nurtures what grows. She will not allow something to flow forward to the empress, into the empress wound to grow, unless everything's in alignment. Everything. Now remember, your high priestess is water. So whatever earth, air, fires in that water is not in alignment for you to actually get it. It would also insinuate, and I know this is a hard one, it would also insinuate that some of us keep trying because our ravens are showing us that we get pregnant. But right there in that last trimester, the door opens, the womb opens, and we miscarry. We miscarry. Put that in context, guys, because I know that was a hard one and a painful example, but put it in context because it may not be, I want a baby, I want children, that kind of thing. It could be, I want this business, I want this thing, and we keep trying for it over and over, and we get right there at the final 11th hour, right in it, and something triggers and opens the trap door, and we fall into the narrow pit, and we have to get up, rise again, do it all over again. So put it in context for however whatever this Emerald City is representing for you. But this is showing the contract wing. For some of us, it could be we keep telling ourselves, I want to be a mother. I want to be a parent, the nurturer. But in actuality, something deep inside of you is like, no, I'm not ready for that. Because this is saying that there's something on the unconscious that the high priestess is rising to the surface with an orb to try to help you navigate through the darkness so that you can make a better decision informed on knowing yourself, not knowing the world, not knowing the contracts that we contract into when we come in, the rules, the regulations, traditions, dogmas, indoctrination. It's to make a decision based on knowing you better than you know the world. Let's look at this one, guys. Let's keep moving into the subconscious. So we're reaching for something that's causing a mess. Yeah. They're showing us our little ravens. Oh, no. Got attachment. Prophets and ancient seers. Decisions. Predictive guidance. Oh. Decisions and predictive guidance. So there is something in the subconscious that is predicting. Yeah, you think you want it, but I'm not sure you really want it kind of energy. So you're being safeguarded from actually manifesting it, getting it through, all the way through to fruition, let's put it that way, into our Empress. There's something out of alignment. Your thoughts, maybe. Connections, partnership, contract, commitment, contract down here on what we pulled on these. Oh, and freedom. The peace, making peace with something, allowing the dove to be released. Moving on and letting go. But it's coming into peace with something about ourselves of maybe we're not ready for what it is and being okay with that. Regardless of what society, because we've got this societal, worldly 3D matrix contract we're trying to hold our identity to. Oh, guys, I just seen it. What's in the palm? Oh, and it's orbed. Hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. His orb. There's an orb around it. Emerald City. Right there. It's right there. But it's elusive. It just, yeah. Something triggers off that says, no, because this is too uncomfortable for you. Let's pull one more deck here. Let's come in on the prosperity. The spellcaster that's stopping us. The spell that has been cast that's stopping us. And guys, there's no one else that evil-eyed you and cast the spell. It was you. It was an aspect of you to protect yourself, to keep you not getting there. Because something doesn't feel right. We've got the warlock. Listen to the mags over here. Ooh, and can you remember your own magic, your own power? The vagabond, the warlock and the vagabond. Forgotten who we are and the power we hold in the dark. On your creation. Patience. Coming with it. The gatekeeper. Wow, okay. We were talking about your high priestess within you guys. She is a gatekeeper. Her and the Empress together, they are aspects of each other. They work in tangent with each other to bring spirit into realization in the 3D matrix. So there's issue going on in that the gatekeeper, what can come through and what can't. And it's being based off what you're truly comfortable with or not comfortable with. It's going to require you to go into the dark and get to know yourself, not go into the light in the 3D matrix and get to know everybody else, what everybody else wants and what they're doing. You have to know yourself. Come back to the wizard, the priestess within you. On the Magi, let's see what's coming out. The resolute. Ooh, the resolute. The truth. The final. The make peace with it. The card we had of setting that dove free. Accepting these things about yourself. Incorruptible. The resolute and the incorruptible. Nothing's working against you other than a programming, and you need to know yourself on a deeper sub and unconscious level, the dark shadows of yourself. And like I said, the high priestess has come forward with the help. With the help for you. The Magi, the mental clarity. And making choices, guys, because it's insinuating you're choosing something. The Emerald City is something you don't really want, But you may be feeling pressured, contracted, pressured to do it. And everything in your shadows is protecting you from going into a cage, into a trap. So it traps you. Immortal. Oh, look at that cat. That's scary looking. But I love the fact it's got 2 full moons in each eye. I hope it was helpful, guys. Y'all stay strong. I'll see you again next time.